Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the championship race. No better seat in the house than where you are right now. Don't go anywhere, don't change them laptop programming. Don't adjust your TV sets either, because BS in the 46 car busts out to a big lead here at Dover Speedway. This is the NOSSCAR Short Track Series Championship race from Season 2, and problems already for BS. He goes up and hits the wall. Oh, it's a connection issue. As you can see, he was placed right back in front of all of these guys. Larson Rocks in second. Just Ken, last season's champion, in third. And Timac in the 24 has clinched the championship before today's event. And he will walk home after today's event, no matter where he finishes, as a first-time NOSSCAR Short Track Series champion. He announced his retirement from the series. And he was stressing all season long that he would love to go out on a high note and win the championship. And it appears that that is what Timac in the 24 from Canada is going to do. Now he's got Dale Jr. in the 88 car right behind him. In the 5th position, the 27 car is Bondilosaurus in 6th. Mananger in the 17 in 7th. And it looks like Smokin' Joe in the 7 car running 8th. And E. Kills in the 19 car running in 9th. And I believe that was R.J. Haywood rounding out the top 10 in the 42. It was very difficult to see. BS is the leader. Oh, we saw Bondilosaurus in the 27 car bounce off the wall there. He managed to gather it up and keep going. In fact, kind of looked like he put some distance on him in the 78. And that's Twitch Whiskers in the 48, not facing the right direction, unfortunately. Something had to have happened to her. That's a tough break. She's going to get a top 10 spot in the final standings at the end of this season. Ran a close to full-time schedule this season. Dale Jr. in the 88 has gotten around Timac for 4th. It's BS in the 46, Just Ken in the 78, Larson Rocks in the 31, Dale Jr. in the 88, Timac in the 24. Timac more than likely just probably taking it easy at this point, knowing literally no matter where he finishes, he's going to be the champion this season. Bondilosaurus in the 27 car closing in on the back bumper of the 24. Remember, these two battled for the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series Championship, the Season 1 championship for that series, which is a B-Division NOSSCAR league, posted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. The National Online Super Stock Car Association of Racing, NOSSCAR, hosts a total of 12 different racing leagues, online racing leagues, across 5 different video games. These video games include NASCAR Heat 2 on PlayStation 4, NASCAR 15 Victory Edition on PlayStation 3, NASCAR 2011, the game, Gran Turismo 6 on PlayStation 3, and more. For more information, you can head over to www.nosscar.com to learn more. The big announcement lately was Milner Transport, the sponsor of multiple different NOSSCAR leagues. As you see Timac letting Bondilosaurus go, that was a battle for 5th. Milner Transport and NOSSCAR have come together, and they have announced that there will be trophies awarded to the NOSSCAR champions from the 3 A-Division NOSSCAR leagues that are hosted on the NASCAR Heat 2 video game on the PlayStation 4 console. And perhaps 1 or 2 specific leagues that are in the B and C divisions of NOSSCAR. All 3 B-Division leagues and all 3 C-Division leagues are all hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. You're watching the Season 2 NOSSCAR Short Track Series Championship race, one of 3 C-Division NOSSCAR leagues. We're here at Dover Speedway. BS in the 46 car has led every lap since the drop of the green flag. He won the pole for this event, but he's now getting challenged by Just Ken in the 78 car. There's a battle for the lead, about, I would say, 15 car lengths in front of Larson Rocks in the 31 car. In fact, there's a car one lap down in between Larson Rocks and the 31 who's running in third. And the battle for the lead up front between BS and Just Ken. You can kind of see them as they enter the corner. The lighter car up there is BS, number 46, white and red car. The black car, number 78, is Just Ken, last season's Short Track Series champion. You can kind of see them as they enter the corner, right when the 24 comes off of his corner and starts to look down the straightaway. You'll see them right here. The two cars going into the corner there. That is the battle for the lead between BS and Ken. Bondilosaurus has gotten around Dale Jr. in the 88 car and Larson Rocks in the 31, and also Timac in the 24 about, I would say, 7 or 8 laps ago. So the 27 of Bondilosaurus clearly is a driver to keep your eye on. He's all the way up now to third. Larson Rocks back to fourth. Dale Jr. in fifth. Timac in sixth. Mananger seventh. Smokin' Joe eighth. E-Kills in ninth. That's pretty much where those drivers have been all race long since the drop of the green flag. Just kind of minding their own business, having a solid race. And your guess is as good as mine who's running 10th on back. There's quite a gap in between 9th and 10th. And it looks like E-Kills was able to make a pass on Smokin' Joe. The orange car, number 19, driven by E-Kills, a rookie in the B and C divisions of NOSSCAR. He's already won a NOSSCAR Milner Draft Series race. Hosted on Saturday nights, that's another C Division NOSSCAR league, and now pit stops are beginning. Rockin' Lunatic in the 41 car, RJ Haywood in the 42, coming to pit road. Kind of looked like Larson Rocks in the 31 car was committed to pit road, but he missed the entrance to pit road, and he's going to have to go around the track one more time. And even if he has enough fuel to get back around the track under full power, he just lost easily, I would say, anywhere from 8 to 12 seconds of track time, perhaps more. And now the 78 of Ken is on pit road. Connection issue there with the 48 of Twitch Whiskers. Her car suddenly got airborne there, going down the back straightaway. And for you diehard NASCAR fans at home, you guys all know that that's just something you don't want in NASCAR. Larson Rocks has now made it to pit road. BS in the 46 car just went to pit road. This leaves the race lead to Timac in the 24. He may not be running all that great, and Dover is certainly not one of his better tracks on the NOSSCAR Short Track Series schedule, but at least he can say he led a lap in his final race in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. Remember, he was announcing at the very beginning of the season, much like Jeff Gordon did at the end of his final Cup Series season in 2015. Timac announced before they even took the green flag in the first event that he was done in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series at the conclusion of this season. He's clinched the championship. He has 4 wins this season. It's been a good year for the 24 bunch. Now, there's Humpy in the 43, Smokin' Joe in the 7, leaving pit road. Gavin in the 25 car finds himself right in front of the 2 race leaders right now. BS is your leader. Ken is in second. Bondilosaurus in the 27 car now in third. Timac in the 24 in fourth. And we saw Smokin' Joe in the 7 car. We're getting a report that he is out of fuel. Smokin' Joe in the 7 is slow on the back straightaway. It's going to be a miracle if he gets to pit road, and if he does, he is going to lose a lap, maybe more. Not sure what happened there. He must have been trying to stretch the fuel, try to make sure that he could maybe make it on one less pit stop towards the end of the event, but it's going to be costly. And now Dale Jr. in the 88 car runs in 5th, and that's E-Kills in the 19 car, challenging him for that spot. E-Kills was 8th before the pit stops began, and now he finds himself inside the top 5. We're watching a battle between the 27 and the 24 for 3rd and 4th here at the Monster Mile at Dover Speedway. Up front, it's BS. BS14 Cars is his online racing name. Technically, he is a rookie here in the world of NOSSCAR in the B and the C divisions, but to be completely honest, he certainly doesn't drive like a rookie. He already has a victory in the NOSSCAR Elite Series on Sundays. He also has a win in the NOSSCAR Milner Draft Series hosted on Saturdays. He has wins here in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series as well, hosted on Tuesdays. He's even won a race in the NOSSCAR X2 Series. So this BS14 Cars, real name Bradley, he is certainly going places here in the world of NOSSCAR. And that's RJ Haywood in the number 42 car up against the inside wall on the front straightaway. And something had to have happened to him, either a wall glitch or maybe he got a bit of help from another driver. Because it's not like him to spin out on his own or spin out in general. And it appears there's another car spun in the same spot this time, and it looks like it's Gavin in the number 25 car. Yeah, we're getting a report it is. Gavin just went a lap down there. Getting another report here that Mananger in the 17 car is the driver scored in 6th. He's the first car behind this 3-car battle that we're watching. You can kind of see him back there. Now Gavin is going to try to get back onto the racetrack, get turned around so he's facing in the proper direction. And there's a car parked against the inside wall in the grass area at the inside of turn 2, towards the exit of turn 2. And I'm not sure if they're stuck there and parked there, or if they're able to get out. Now we're seeing the battle for 3rd and 4th continue between 2 true veterans here in the world of NOSSCAR racing. Bondalosaurus in the 27, Timac in the 24. Battle for 3rd and 4th here. Bondalosaurus in the 27 car is arguably the best driver that NOSSCAR has not won a championship. Other names that come to mind would be Larson Rocks, Jordan's son. However, Larson Rocks perhaps is closing in on his very first championship. He is the current points leader in the NOSSCAR Milner Draft Series, which is another one of the 3 NOSSCAR C Division leagues. Posted on Saturdays, 8-race season, races at Daytona and Talladega only. He and his teammate at RCR, Wood Dog, are running 1st and 2nd in the standings in that series. And the battle for 4th and 5th is heating up here. The veteran, Timac in the 24, the rookie, E. Kills in the 19. And Timac got all sorts of loose there, and it kind of looks like he's going to let the 19 car go. Either that, or he was just certainly all sorts of out of shape and couldn't keep him behind him. There's Rockin' Lunatic in the 41 car. He is not battling for position. He is indeed 1 lap down. Currently scored in the 13th position. We can give you a bit of an update on some of the drivers that have been having trouble. Smokin' Joe is currently 16th, last on the racetrack. Oh, contact between the 41 and the 24. Kind of looked like the 41 slowed down a lot in the corner. I'm really not too certain, but he's still rolling. He was able to get it back fired up and going. Rockin' Lunatic in the 41 car, and that's certainly not going to help where he's running in the running order. We don't see the 24 make contact with another car very often. There's Gavin in the 25 car coming down pit road for service. Remember, he was one of the 2 or 3 cars that spun into the inside wall on the front straightaway. So perhaps a much needed service for the number 25 machine. They have an update for you on Larson Rocks on the 31. Rockin' Lunatic in the 41 on pit road now as well, but Larson in the 31 is now 1 lap down. And I believe he's currently scored in 10th, but keep in mind it's because 1 or 2 cars have made a pit stop now. And we're getting a report that it's because of a lot of heavy front end damage on the right side to Larson. He missed pit road, and getting a report he was over driving, and he's made contact with the outside wall, and he has a bit of damage, and his car has really tightened up on him here at the Monster Mile. So Larson Rock's trying to just scratch and claw and get what he can get here in the championship race. He's still going to get a very solid showing in the final point standings. He has 2 victories this season in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. Larson Rock's in the number 31 car. And as I mentioned, he's closing in perhaps on a championship in the NOSSCAR Milner Draft Series as well. Humpy in the 43 car currently scored in 8th. Keep in mind we are partway through a pit stop cycle rather, and there's the 78 of Ken, just Ken, and there's a car right in front of him, and I couldn't quite tell who it was, but it might have been Tyler Scott in the number 16 car. And I believe it was. Another driver we haven't really spoken too much about today is Daniel Harmon. He's been running inside the top 10 to 12 for most of this race, and right now he's currently scored inside the top 10 and was running inside the top 10 before pit stops began. Oh, nearly contact there between the 31 and the 43, or the 27 rather, teammates. And in fact, there might have been. In fact, it looks like Bondalosaurus in the 27 is out of fuel. Oh, contact with the wall for the 24 and the 43. And that certainly didn't look gentle. And congratulations to BS 14 Cars in the number 46 car, winning the Season 2 NOSSCAR Short Track Series Championship race here at the Monster Mile, Dover Speedway. Congratulations to Timac11. He was able to dodge trouble, and he was able to save some fuel to avoid having to pit twice. And as you saw, Ken in the 78 and a few of the others had to make a second pit stop, and therefore the 24 was able to propel himself up to a second place finish in his final race in the NOSSCAR Short Track Series. Thanks very much for joining us, guys. This was the NOSSCAR Short Track Series Season 2 Championship race. BS14 Cars wins the race, Timac finishes in second and wins the championship. Mananger in third, E. Kills in fourth, Bondalosaurus fifth, Daniel Harmon in sixth, Dale Jr. seventh, Humpy eighth, Larson ninth, just Ken rounding out the top 10 after he had to make that second pit stop. That was the crucial point for the 78. Nevertheless, Ken will still finish in second in the championship standings at the end of the season. Tyler Scott 11th, Twitch Whiskers 12th, recovered from a couple of spins early in the race. Rockin' Lunatic 13th, RJ Haywood 14th, Gavin 15th, and Smokin' Joe 16th. We'll catch you next season, guys. Season 3 of the NOSSCAR Short Track Series starts up before you know it. We'll see you soon.